The first thing to do is to go out, find a grassy field, somewhere safe and flat, take off your shoes and just run for a minute or so. And you'll find it's incredibly liberating. There's almost like a childlike joy in it. You will run lighter, you will run more up on your midfoot and toes, and you will run faster, you will feel stronger. The problem is that feeling is so liberating that people then tend to overdo it, and that's how they end up hurting themselves. Minimalist shoes can also make that situation worse. You've got something like this, which is a Vibram 5-finger, which again, they're great. They give you a minimalist barefoot feel, but give your feet some protection. But the problem is, people buy a pair of these, and you can run on hard surfaces straight out of the box and just go and run and run and run. And people do, and that's when they pick up injuries. You're majorly changing the way you run and the load on your muscles. So horribly sore calves, Achilles problems, and all sorts can happen if you do too much too soon. So it has to be introduced gently, it has to be introduced slowly. It's like, but even more so, changing your riding position on a bike. You do that incrementally. You don't suddenly jack your saddle up by sort of 3-4 inches and expect yourself to sort of ride and not get a sore back or whatever. You do it slowly, you do it incrementally, and you bring it in. But from an off-road point of view, many people, if you run in a traditional fell shoe already, you're already almost there. They are, in their nature, a minimalist shoe. There's nothing new, particularly, in a minimalist shoe. Why do you want to ditch all that cushioning and adopt a more barefoot and minimalist approach? The main reason is, I think, and there's growing body of evidence to show this, is that it'll make you a more injury-free runner. By tapping into your body's own natural cushioning, stability and strength, you run more naturally, stronger, and you strengthen and run in the way that nature intended, rather than trying to mechanically alter what we've already got, which is pretty damn good. There's also some evidence that it'll make you a quicker runner, in the fact that it's bringing you up onto your mid and forefoot, so your foot strike is going to be better, you're going to be lighter, and I think it just makes running a more natural and pleasant experience. Particularly when I lived in London, I'd go out and I'd see people clomping around on the pavements, jamming their heels into the ground, and they were only able to run like that because their shoes had all this cushioning and it allowed them to do it. Cushioning and support lets you get away with bad running, whereas if you try to bring in barefoot running and minimal running into your training, it encourages much better form, it encourages a much better awareness of what your body's doing, and I think that's one of the main reasons why it keeps you more injury free.